Here's the creative timeline. The year is 1741. In July, Jennings sends Handel a new libretto for an oratorio. In a letter dated the 10th of July to his friend Edward Holdsworth, Jennings wrote, "I hope that Handel will lay out his whole genius and skill upon it, that the composition may excel all his former compositions, as the subject excels every other subject." The subject is Messiah. So Handel begins work on it on the 22nd of August, and he finishes work on the 14th of September. That's 24 days later. There are a few changes made afterwards. He may have written part of it while staying in a manor house belonging to Jennings in Snitterton near Matlock in Derbyshire. That's not clear. Now, Handel travels to Dublin in November that year with the music in his trunk, and Jennings is surprised to hear about this Dublin premiere. Jennings wrote to Holdsworth again on the 2nd of December 1741. "It was some mortification to me to hear that instead of performing Messiah here, he's gone into Ireland with it." So Jennings, as I've talked a bit about his non-jurist views and his devotion and his character. Well, he felt increasingly out of the prevailing ethos of the new spirit of the time, which was the Enlightenment. The Enlightenment was introducing a change in how people thought about everything, including religion. The power of reason, the use of science, introduced a new element of doubt, whereas before there'd been absolute belief in every single word of the Bible. In particular, there was a movement in France called Deism that Jennings was concerned about, because the deists believed that God created the world and left us to it. This is the age of reason, and Jennings was not a fan of the age of reason. So if we look at the word book for Messiah, we've got the front cover on the left there. This is, by the way, something that you could buy and read as a devotional literature on your own. Look at this. "Great is the mystery of godliness." And this is Jennings speaking. And out of that mystery, Jesus, the Messiah, emerges as our Savior. And the other thing in prominent text there is "Maiora canamus." This is a quote from Virgil. It means, "Let us sing of more elevated things." So yeah, this is mystical language. These are mystical texts. They're designed to get us to think. We can buy the words and think about the words independently from the music. So overall, Messiah is a reflective work rather than narrative or dramatic, but there are dramatic moments, and we're coming to one next. This is our next extract and my final one from part one, a strikingly vivid moment when the angel announces Christ's birth to the shepherds. And we're going to take up the story when the angel is suddenly surrounded by a multitude of the heavenly host. And it's striking, it's exciting, it's quite fun, because the angels are up high and we're down below. And so is the desire for peace. It's also something that's very grounded in the earth.